Hello. Oh, that's a bit calmer now, isn't it? Now everybody's gone. I miss them, and I love them very much. But that was frantic. Thank you to everybody who tuned in for this, because that was really complicated. That's Rob doing video conferencing software that he built, broadcasting the guys to meet, and then capturing here and doing all the... Well, you saw. And the video game show tomorrow is even more complicated. Bardgar, thank you for the follow. So we get... There's my favourite game in the world is Marvel Legendary. I've got the rulebook here in case I need it. I'm obsessed with it and I love it very much. And there's a version of it on Tabletop Simulator. So I'm going to start playing through all the different schemes on it after we play the board games with friends each week. So I'm going to take you into the game now, and I'll try to explain it as best as I can. I'm going to have to capture. There we are. We're in. So this is the Marvel Legendary board. And it probably deserves a little bit of an explanation. You're a massive fan of Legendary 5-4. Good. Well, you'll play it better than I will. Legendary, yes, please. I bet someone really cool, but a bit wormy introduced you to this. Yes, you did, K-Bink. Well done. You're quite right. Thank you very much. Of course you did. So let me explain to you how it works, and then we'll build things. We'll build the first game. So at the bottom here is the HQ, the headquarters of all the Marvel people. And you get a hero deck here. And at any one time, the top 5 cards of that will be in here for us to buy. They all cost a certain amount. And we can buy them using cards that we start with to acquire better cards. So that's what a deck building game is if you're not familiar with it. So over time, my deck of cards gets better by buying better and better cards from the HQ. But each turn, as well as that, villains from this villain deck appear in the sewers in the city. And each time, as a new one comes out, they all move along from the sewers to the bank, to the rooftops, to the streets, to the bridge. And eventually, if I ballsed it up, they escape. That's bad. The entire scheme, which is like a little story, is being overseen by a mastermind. And there's lots of different ones of them. And I can also get wounded if things go wrong. Or potentially rescue kidnapped bystanders. But that's how it works. I am the goodies. The baddies are here being led by a mastermind doing a naughty scheme, and we try to beat them. You can play it cooperatively with friends, but you can also play it solo. So what I'm now going to do is get the first scheme that the game encourages you to play, but I'm going to set it up for solo play. So the mastermind that we're going to be using... this is on Tabletop Simulator, by the way, for anybody who wants to play it. We're going to be trying to defeat Red Skull. So we're going to bring him over here. And the way Red Skull works... we need to make that a bit bigger, don't we? Red Skull always needs Hydra. And when the Master Strike card appears, which is a special card, each player has to permanently kill one of the heroes in their hand. So I'm going to pop that out of the way. That's like his top card. And then these 4 are the 4 times I have to defeat him. So we have to defeat Red Skull 4 times to win the scheme. And it takes, as you can see on Mastermind's card, 7 attack points to kill him. So in a single hand, I have to have 7 attack points. So that is our Masterminds. The scheme that we're going to do, if I can find it, is Unleash the Power of the Cosmic Cube. Is it going to show me that in there? No, it's not, because they're all numbered. We just have to find it randomly. Hang on. So we're going to be doing all of these one at a time. There's Unleash the Power of the Cosmic Cube. So we'll have that. Thank you very much. So I'm going to drag that up here and pop it on the scheme spot. And that card, if you're interested, there are 8 scheme twists get shuffled into the villain deck. And for the first 4, we just plop them next to that scheme. But then on the 5th and 6th, I gain a wound. For the 7th, I gain 3 wounds. And if the 8th scheme twist comes up before we beat the mastermind 4 times, evil wins and I have failed. So that is how that works. So that means we need to get 8 scheme twists, which are kept down here. There's 12 here. So let's grab those. Bin off 4. We don't need 4 of them. And we'll take these 8 and plop them over, ready to go in the villain deck. 3 heroes. We're going to take... I've prepared these based on what it told me to do for the first game. We need Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Wolverine. So there's Iron Man. Thank you very much. And what I'll show you, just to give you a flavour of these, actually, because it's probably helpful, there's several types of cards. So Iron Man, for example, has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those common ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those common ones. 1, 2, 3, of that rare one, and 1 of that epic one. So these are all going to go into the hero deck and be pulled up at random. So, for example, this one lets me draw a card, or if I've already played another card with a little microchip on it, I draw a second card as well. And it costs 3 to buy. This one is 2 attack. It costs 3 to buy. And if I've got another little blue ranged hero, I get an additional +1 attack. This one is 3 attack. But if I've already got a microchip card out, I get +1 for each other microchip card. It costs 5 to buy that one. And this one costs 7 to buy, but allows me to draw 2 cards. And if I've got a microchip, I draw 2 more. So that is what they are. And we're going to get 3 heroes in our hero deck. So the other 2 are Iron Man and Wolverine, which I'm now going to attempt to find, because these aren't sorted alphabetically, I don't think. Where are you? Iron Man. Oh, hang on. There's Wolverine. Lovely. You'll do. Oh, I've accidentally dropped a Moon Knight card in the wrong place. Never mind. Plop. Who did I say? Spider-Man, didn't I? Should be able to find Spider-Man. He looks like Spider-Man. There's Spider-Man. Whoop. So that is my 3 heroes. You play with 5 heroes if you're playing with 2 or more people. Because I'm playing solo, we only take 3. Now, the villain deck that Red Skull always leads is Hydra. We don't have to play with Hydra when we're playing single player, but we will. Because there's no real reason not to. So I'm going to find the Hydra villains. There we are. And take those over to the villain deck. And we're also going to need some henchmen. And we're going to go with the Sentinels. But because we're playing solo, we don't need all 10 of them. We just need 1, 2, 3. So I'll pop those back. And we'll have them. Plop. Well, that's not worked, has it? Group them together. There we go. What else do we need? Oh, the shield officers, which are an additional thing you can buy if you don't fancy anything in the HQ. They cost 3 to buy and are worth 2 shopping points to spend. Wounds and bystanders I told you about. So the other thing we need to do is add 1 bystander to the villain deck, because we always do. And we need to add a master strike as well. It's 5 in a 2-player game, but it's only a single one when we're playing solo. So that's going in there. Scheme Twist I'd already put down there, I think, hadn't I? I'm sure I had. So we'll just make those a bit bigger. Give them a shuffle. Flip them over. Plop them there. Plop those there. That's that. So now, the board is set up ready to go. But we need our start. Wrong button. Sorry. I was in the wrong window. We need our starting cards, and so we get a deck here, and I'll show you what's in them, because that'll be helpful, won't it? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those and 4 of these. And what they are, this one is 1 attack, and this one is 1 shopping point, basically. Click. This really isn't a stream to have on for background noise. You hear my phone go buzz. Right, let's make those a bit bigger. Oh, hello, not like that. Oh, I didn't know the wheel did that. That's handy, isn't it? Whoop. There we go. So, we're ready to go. Does anybody have any questions before we play the lovely game? Let me know in the chat. Boop. Boop. I'll recap. There are some heroes waiting in the HQ to be recruited. Looks like I've made those a bit big, actually. I'll shrink them down before the next go. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. We are trying to defeat a mastermind who is leading some villains in an attempt to do a scheme, which on this occasion is to unleash the power of the Cosmic Cube. Can you put that explanation in full, please? We have a question. How good are you at this? I'm all right at this, Arky. Thank you very much. I think we're good to go, aren't we? Can't remember if I shuffled these, so I'll give them a shuffle. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 6 cards in a hand. 5. It's not complicated at all, Misky. Watch a couple of hands and you'll see. Right? Oh, hang on. Don't put that there. Drop it down there. So what this means is, first villain's coming out. Oh, shit. It's a bad start. You can hit R to shuffle. Thank you, Chisley. First Scheme Twist has turned up. So that means there's no villains in the city yet. But there is a Scheme Twist, which we're going to keep over here. So we're on our way. If we get 8 Scheme Twists, evil has won. But the first 4 don't have any negative effect. So there's no one for me to attack this time. So I can't use my 2 attack cards. So they're finished with. Get rid of them. And I've got 4 shopping. I obviously can't afford Wolverine's insane 8 coin card. But I could buy Iron Man for 3. Wolverine for 3 with 2 attack. Same one again. Or a cheaper Wolverine for 2. So the temptation here is to go for attack with Wolverine, because I quite like to do some damage to the little villains that are coming out early game. So don't worry, I'll show you what you do with your hands round to round, Alex. That will become clear. So I'm going to buy this one for 3. Pop that on my discard pile. Replace it in the HQ. I've only got one coin left, and that can't buy me anything. So that is those done. So we're finished with those. That is the end of my go. That's all I could do. I could just buy a thing. Good choice. Thank you, K-Bink. So we go again now. So it's the start of a turn. And it's a Master Strike. So there's still no baddies. We can pop that in the KO pile. I now have to KO a hero from my hand. So I've got to KO one of these. The good news is these are all cheap because that's come really early. So I'm going to KO, because there's nothing to attack, one of those attacks, because I can't use it this go and I can buy a better one. So I can't do any damage with you. You're finished with, and I've got 4 shopping. And I'm going to have another one of those crazy Wolverines, I think, because I really like it. So that is what we're doing. Hopefully, we'll actually get a normal card turning up in a minute. That's all now finished. So group those together. Turn them over. Give them a shuffle. I quite like giving it a waggle. And we're ready for another go. So, Alex, in answer to your question, once you've discarded everything, you bring them back and you go through again. So the idea of a deck builder is that my deck has now been built to be stronger because it's got better cards that I earned. And over time, it will get better and better. So start the go. You are very welcome, Alex. So here we go. We've got our first villain now. It is a Hydra Kidnapper. And when I fight them, I also am allowed, if I want to gain a Shield Officer for free. And I need 3 attack to defeat that villain. So let's see what we got. We've got some shopping. Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra. There we go. There's 2. So if I get 1 more attack, we're in good business. But at the moment, we haven't. 4 shopping there. And that's done it. So this Wolverine card also lets me do another thing. I can KO a wound from my hand or discard pile. And if I do, I get to draw a card. I don't have any wounds yet, so we ignore that. But the 3 attack of these 2 will allow me to fight him. So he goes on my victory pile. He is worth, as you can see on the right-hand side of him, 1 victory point. That little 1 in the red circle means 1 victory point. So I have scored 1 victory point, assuming I eventually win. You said this was on Tabletop Simulator. I did, Misky. That's right. So we've beat him. And that means we've used those 3 points. I'm allowed to gain a Shield Officer, so I'll treat myself. And with these 4 points here, I think, because it's still early game, I'm going to go for this Spider-Man for 2. He rescues a bystander, which is also worth 1 victory point. And lets me have a look at the next card on my deck. And if it's a cheap one, which most of mine are at the moment, I get to have that as an extra card. So I'm going to have Spidey for 2. I'll replace him. And looking at that, we've got 3 of the same of Wolverine there for 2, which I can afford. So I'll have one of those. And that is all of that. And that's the end of that go. Actual card game just represented in digital form. Yes, exactly so, Epic Da Vinci. So I have, I'll show you. Hang on. Wait there. Oh. Oh no. Biddly bong. Hang on. This is the board game. And it has all the lovely cards. So these are a different set of Wolverine, actually, by the looks of it. But yes, it is a real thing, and it is a thing I love very, very much. Love your Wolverine deck so far. Thanks, K-Bink. That must be the Dark City Wolverine deck, I think, rather than the basic one. But yeah, it's very, very nice. Where do we get to? We've replaced in the HQ, and we're ready for another villain. And they are really good quality, and they're all sleeves. They're really, really nice. The Steam Store version of Legendary isn't the Marvel one, and I really like the Marvel stuff, Chisley, but it plays fine. It plays the same. It's called Legendary DXP. You got something from how nice that board game looks. It's lovely, Alex. So the hero that's turned up are the Endless Armies of Hydra, and when we fight them, we have to play the next 2 cards of the villain deck, which is a pity. So something else to tell you at this point is, if either the villain deck or the hero deck run out before we defeat the mastermind 4 times, it's a draw. You don't lose, but you don't get to beat them either. It's just sort of a draw. Only a semi, that's a fair point, K-Bink. So let's see if we've got 4 attack with those Wolverines. We've got 1 there. 2 there. If we pull Wolverine, we've done it. That's shopping. That's shopping. That's shopping. That's 5 cards. So because we've run out, we've got to flip these over, shuffle them, and take a 6, and we're looking for Wolverine. No! Couldn't do it. So, we cannot fight the Endless Armies of Hydra, so these 2 are functionally useless. But we can go shopping for 4, and I think I'm going to treat myself to these Wolverines. So I'm going to have 1 of them. And yeah, I'm going to have another Wolverine. I'm going Wolverine. I'm basically just Wolverine. There we go. That is that. Very nicely sleeved, although you need it for deck builder. You do. So let's replace that. It's another Spidey. And now, for the first time, I think, we're going to have to move everybody along. So the next card... Oh, no, we're not. Because it's a scheme twist, we don't have to move from the sewers to the bank for the Endless Armies. But that is now 2 scheme twists stacked against the scheme. And when we get to the 5th, I start to take wounds. And there will be quite a lot in there. Because there's 8 and there's only 16 cards left. God, solo version. This is brutal, isn't it? Anyway, in the meantime, let's see what we get. Let's see if we can pull any Wolverines to actually do some fighting. 1, 2. Got Spidey there, who will rescue a bystander to go on our victory pile. Oh, hello. Didn't mean to do that. Whoop. Controls are a bit fiddly on Tabletop Simulator sometimes. There we are. We'll take the other 3 and then we'll do the other part of that. Ah, well, look, there's some shopping from that free shield officer we got. There's an attack, finally. And there's Wolverine. This card, we get to reveal the top card, and if it costs 2 or less, draw it. So let's have a look. No, it doesn't, and it's the one we wanted as well. That's a pity. So that's Spidey finished with. Is that my previous ones? Yeah. So that leaves us with these 5 cards, which means we've just got 2 attack, which we can't do anything with. But we have got 4 shopping. So I think we've got to take more attack, haven't we? You are Wolverine, you'll be fine, probably, that's true. Let's take Iron Man for 3, because he's attacky, and we need attack. There's Wolverine. We can't buy anything else. We can't do any damage, so that is the end of that. I think we're buggered here. Thank you, Overboard Games, for the follow. Thank you very much, dude. Right. We're going again. Who's this? Oh, God, it's even worse. This is... Supreme Hydra villain, and they are worth +3 victory points for each other Hydra villain in my victory pile, which is a lovely idea, but it takes 6 attack to kill him. Oh, desktop, sorry, yeah, the Bing Bongs will be back on now. That's because I was muting the guests as they were saying goodbye offline. Right, let's see if we can do any damage. 2! Okay, that's the first 2 cards. Shuffly shuffle. 3, 4, 5, good. 6, right. Now then, we don't get an extra point on this one because we haven't got 2 blue symbol cards. So it might be worth us buying another one with that if we get the opportunity to. But we have got 5 attack in total, which means we can have a go at the Endless Armies of Hydra for 4. So we will do that, which is good. But the bad news is, when we fight them, we have to draw the next 2 cards of the villain deck. So that is a scheme twist. So that's 3 of those now. And a henchman. So that is a sentinel. And when we fight him, we have to KO one of our heroes. That means they permanently go in the shitty pile at the top and stay out of our deck. So that's our 5 attack done. We're finished with those. We've got 4 shopping. And I think we've got to take Wolverine again, haven't we? Because we need fight. So we'll buy that for 3. Pop him there. And that's the end of that. Yes, exactly as K-Bink said. We're trying to have a fight with Mastermind, who takes 7 attack points to beat, and we have to do that 4 times before we run out of villains or heroes, or we do 8 scheme twists, because then evil wins, because that's what the scheme says. So we'll go again. It's another scheme twist. That is, I think, the 4th scheme twist. So we're fine, but the next one will give me a wound. Look who's been chatting now. Yeah, K-Bink likes this. Let's see what damage we can do. 1, 2. Bit of attack. 3, 4, 5. Oh, God. And Spidey. So you rescue a bystander and get to take a peek at this. It is a cheap one, but not a very good one. So we've only got 2 attack. Unfortunately. So they're useless. I like deck builders, they just hate me. Fair enough. And we've got 4 shopping. So let's stick with Iron Man and draw a card. Come on. Come on! Has everybody got the hang of this now? I hope you have. Another villain comes out. It is, I think, the Endless Armies. Which is 4 attack. So we've now got, you can see, we've got the rooftops, bank, and sewers. And we are in trouble. If any of these escape, we have to knock out one of the heroes. One that costs 6 or less, I believe. I'll consult the manual. Let's consult the manual. That's nice, isn't it? If a villain escapes, you knock out a hero that costs 6 or less from the HQ. There you go. Oh, wrong button. Hate myself. The aim seems to be buy as many Wolverine cards as possible. Yep, that's exactly right, K-Bink. Somebody actually reading the fucking manual. Yes, mate. Right, so we did all that. Let's have a look at our 6 cards, see if we can do any damage. But I fear we're not going to do a lot. Oh, okay. Well, that's... Okay, so I can teach you about combos now, finally. Let's move these out of the way a little bit. Great. So, we're going to play these in a very particular order. So from left to right, we're going to play those 2. So that's 1 attack point and 2 stars. But then, I'm going to play these 3 in this order. The reason I'm going to do that is sequence is important in Marvel Legendary. So by playing this card, which has the little brain symbol in the top left, the instinct symbol, when I play the next card, which is Keen Senses, you see, because I've already played a brain card, I get to draw an additional card. And because I've already played one, when I get to this second Keen Senses card, I get to draw another. So we get to draw 2 more cards. So we're actually looking like we might have a go at the Mastermind here if we get lucky with the attack. So the first card we pull is... Okay. Spider-Man. So we get a bystander. And we'll take the second one. We won't play that other one yet, and you'll see why. We're not going to play that yet. We're going to play that. So we draw a second card, so we get it. And then we're going to see if we can get a third card by having a peek under here. And we can. The shit news is, not really any attack in that. But we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attack. That's disappointing. Which is enough to attack the Endless Armies of Hydra. A well-designed combo can be a great thing, Epic Da Vinci. That's right. What a disappointing set of cards, though. So we're going to beat them for 4 attack points. But unfortunately, we then do get the next 2 cards here. That's a Sentinel for 1. And Endless Armies of Hydra. So now, there is a lot going on in the city. We've got Supreme Hydra in the streets. We've got a Sentinel in the rooftops. Sentinel in the bank. And the Endless Armies of Hydra in the sewers. And all the while, Red Skull's over here, ready to unleash the power of the Cosmic Cube. And we've done fuck all about it. So we can't do any more damage with our attack. So we'll tidy those up. But we have got 5 shopping. So we're having another Wolverine attack in the hopes eventually that was worth doing. And we'll also take the Spider-Man attacky card in the hopes that eventually does us some bloody good. We got so unlucky with the cards on that. But that's games, isn't it? Right. So we're going to turn another villain over, and now this. Oh, the city isn't full, but that is the 5th scheme twist, which means I have to gain a wound. Now, the reason wounds are rubbish is that's effectively a useless card. It's got no attack or spend on it. So when that's one of my 6, it's a dead card. And the only way I can get rid of it is if I don't recruit any heroes or defeat any villains on that go. Then I can KO all of the wounds in my hand. Not in my deck, but in my hand. So that's a pity, isn't it? Let's see if we can do better on this one. There's our favourite, Mr. Fighty. So we get these out here. That's 3 shopping. We've got 1 more card. Okay, so we've got 1 attack there. This card allows me to KO a wound from my hand or discard pile. So we'll immediately get rid of that. Lucky me. And because we've done that, we get to draw an additional card. So we'll do that. That's good. And then this one lets me draw another card. Be a fighty one. It is... Oh, hang on. I've picked up all of them. It isn't. Let's pick up the first... That's a shame, isn't it? That's the one I wanted. Pick up the top one. Nah, it's rubbish. Oh, man. If it had been that bottom one, we could have probably pulled an attack and maybe gone for Red Skull, or at least the Supreme Hydra. We got unlucky. So, what we've actually got is 5 attack, which is only enough for them, but that's going to pull out 2 more of these cards, and we're running low. Remember, if we run out of these, it's a draw. So I think we've got to just fight the Sentinel for 3. And KO one of these cards. I will KO that one, and I will buy another Iron Man for 3. Christ. Not going to lie, guys. Red Skull's going to kick our asses. Let's turn a villain deck card over. It is another scheme twist. That is another wound for me into my discard pile. Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffly shuffles. 5, 6. Good God. It's brutal, isn't it? So there's no combos to be had. We've got 4 attack. So we can kill him now. Though we don't want to pull those. So we'll again just do the 3 to keep us at bay a little bit on the villain deck. We have to KO one of our heroes again. What I'll do, we'll assume for the purposes of this, I spend these first. And I'll buy that for 3. Then I'll do the fight, which means I can throw one of those away. And then call that it. Oops. Group. We're in so much trouble here, guys. Alright. We've got another Hydra Kidnapper there. When we fight them, we can gain a shield officer, but at this point in the game, we're sort of buggered anyway, aren't we? But we'll have a go. Okay. Sexy Wolverine. Sexy Wolverine. Normal Soldier. Bloody Wound. Shopping. And that. Were there any wounds in our discard pile? I don't think there were there? No. Okay, so this card allows me to KO a wound from my hand. And by doing that, it allows me to draw another card. Ooh. Hello. Well, this just got interesting. Because 2, 4, 6, 7, we can have a bang at Red Skull. But before we do that, we can also draw another card with Iron Man. So let's have a look at that. It's another fight. So we've got another 2 fight there. That's that finished with. So we're going to use these 7 to attack Red Skull, finally. And the way that works, so we move the top cards, take one of these, and it will have some sort of fight conditions on it, and they're different every time. In this occasion, the fight says, draw 2 cards, then draw another card for each Hydra villain in your victory pile. Ooh. So we're going to get 2 additional cards, and we get an additional one for every Hydra villain. And I've got 1 there, 2 there, 3. So we draw another 3 cards. So our hand just got a lot bigger. 3, 4, 5. So all of those are available to us. We have to spend these ones, because that's what we used to fight Red Skull. But we can now do some more with whatever else we've got left. So Spidey, money, Spidey again, money, and Wolverine. Now then, this Wolverine, because we've already had previous Brainy cards, gets to draw an additional card. So we'll have that. There we go. And this one gets to draw an additional card, because Brainy. That's shopping. So we've done the tricks on those. This one lets me reveal the top card. And if it's 2 or less, draw it. So let's see. And it is. And this one lets me rescue a bystander and do the same. So we're going to take a bystander and draw another card. But that's not 2 or less, so we can't keep it. So where does that leave us? So you see, hopefully you now see deck builder from all of that as well. We've got another 1, 2, 3, 4 attack, which means we can either fight that and pull 2 cards, which we don't want because the villain deck's light, or just fight this one to get a shield officer. I'm not going to take the shield officer, but I am going to fight them for 3. 1, 2, 3 spent. And we've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 3, 4, 5, 6 shopping. Which unfortunately doesn't do us a lot of good because these are all 2s. So we'll have the attack one for 2 and see if we pull something better. For 5, you bastards. We can't afford that. I don't want to rescue bystander. I don't want any of these. These are all shit. So I'm not going to buy anything else. I prefer the cards I've got in my deck to any of those at this point. Right. That was a big go, wasn't it? What a nice go that was. That was 16 cards we played in that hand, because there was only 6 on the discard pile. That's nuts. And actually 17 counting the wound that we pulled as well. That's a huge hand. Villain deck turns again. Oh, shit. Scheme Twist. How many is that? Is that the 7th one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Christ. So we're on the 7th. We take 3 wounds. Oh, Christ. And if we pull the other Scheme Twist, which is one of the 5 cards that remains, it's game over and evil has won. So given we've got to beat Red Skull 3 more times, I think we can all safely agree that we're fucked. That's exactly what it is, Hyman, and I hope you're enjoying it. I love it very much. Thank you for the bits, FMZ. This is going well. 1 card. 2 cards. Our favourite Wolverine. Oh, you've angered K-Bink. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okie dokie. So, we can KO a wound in our hand or discard pile. We haven't got any. So we're playing that first. And then because we played that brain card first, when we play this one, we get to draw an extra card, which we will. That's no good. And because I've already played that, I can't now get rid of that. So that's a pity. I am going to get slapped by Red Skull to Steel. I am. It's not over yet, because this one lets me draw a card, which I have. And because this card is a microchip card, the second one not only draws a card, it draws another card. So we go 1. That's a nice one. And 2. And this one is now saying I can KO a wound from my hand or discard pile. So now I can get rid of that wound and draw another card. Which was another wound, but fair enough. We still got the benefit. So we played all of that and that and that and that and that. This one lets us rescue a bystander to go on our victory pile. Not that we're going to win. And we get to have a peek and see if this one's 2 or less. Is it? It is. So we can buy that. So he's spent. We can now spend him and him. And OM shit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuck you, Red Skull. We're going to have you again. So let's see what this card says. Fight. I get +4 shopping. Okie dokie. So he's been beated. Oh. So we've got 6 shopping, which means I can afford this 5, which is quite attacky. So I'll bloody have that. Yeah, boy. Bonk. And that's the end of that go. So we've got 5 villain deck cards left. So we've got 5 goes left in the game to defeat Red Skull 2 more times. Not family friendly now. Let's see who turns up. Remembering, if it's the scheme twist, we've lost as well. So Sentinel there. 3 attack points. Let's see what we can do. It's Wolverine. Oh, good. We need these attack cards now. It's all about these. Come on, give us another one. That's not bad. So that's going to... Well, we'll see. We'll save that and see what the other cards we draw are. We're going to play this one first. So we can KO a wound from our discard pile. I'm sure there's one in there, isn't there? Where are you? Where are you? Boop, boop. There it is. KO that. And because we've done that, we get to draw another card. Fucking yes, please. Unfortunately, we've already done Red Skull. Again, it's the good news. We can't KO another wound, draw another one. But this one, because we've already done a brain card, we can pull an additional cards. And it's a wound. Oh, that's a shame. We didn't need to play that. I'm gonna take the piss a little bit. Because I didn't need to play it. We're gonna play it in that order. Because there's no implications of playing that. So we're gonna do 2 for that, 1 for that, and draw the card which was a wound. Then we're gonna play that, which allows us to get rid of this wound. I think that's allowed. I don't think that's cheating, Tess. I think that's all right. It didn't have any implications. I don't think that's cheating. Do it is fine. Yeah, K-Bink's right. So we KO the wound, which draws another cards. Get that. That's 2. But then this one gets +1 because it follows that. So that now leaves us with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which means we can have a go at Red Skull. And potentially, if he adds more cards to us... It's cheating, but that's fine. It's not cheating. Like bending the rules of time travel, FMC gets it. So let's have a go at Red Skull first. See what we get. Fight. Look at the top 3 cards. KO 1, discard 1, and put 1 back on top. Okay. So we've got to look at this, and this, and this. So we'll KO that. We'll discard that. And we'll put Spidey back on top. We've spent 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have 3 remaining. So we're also going to fight the Sentinel for 3 and KO one of our crappy cards. And with the 3 shopping that we've got, we'll buy Iron Man. And that... Oh, hello. My bad. It's the end of that go. So we only need to defeat the Mastermind 1 more time. Okay, I'm doing it to save the planet, K-Bink. Here we go. Remember, if this is a scheme twist, it's game over. We're alright. It is a Hydra kidnapper. We can fight that, we can gain a shield officer. We don't want to. So we get 7 attack points on this go. Was incredibly sexy, K-Bink, that's true. She's right. Can you tell that K-Bink likes this game? Oh, it's good. It's a good start. That's our first 4 cards. There's another one. And the 6th is that. Right. So. Draw a card off of Iron Man. I think. I've got options here, though. We don't want to play that one yet, because we might be able to KO a wound and then draw another card. These are both reveal the top card, and if it's 2 or less, draw it. If we pulled a microchip, it would then buff that for extra cards. And we can still play the extra card on that. So I'm going to play one of these Spideys. I do have to commit to this because it has a bearing. Reveal the top card. If it's 2 or less, draw it. It isn't, but that's all right because we know what that does. We play this second, and that allows us to draw a card because it follows that brain card, which means we're having that, which is enough, but we should still play this through to see how big we go. We will then do this one to see what comes up next. Thank you, Tom Marriott, for the sub. Oh, that's all of them. Just get some boring shopping cards. But that's okay. So we will then play this one to draw a card. That's more shopping, which is fine. There were no microchips proceedings, so we don't get the benefit, and there are no range, so we don't get additional attack. But at that point, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 OM Jeepers. Oof. So we can't do any of these guys, but we can attack Red Skull for the final time. Oh, lovely! We get +3 attack. So we defeat him for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we've now got 4 attack, so can defeat the Endless Armies of Hydra for 3 victory points, which we surely will. That then triggers these 2 cards, which don't matter at this point. Oh, it was on the bottom, so we got away with it. That's lovely. So it triggers those 2 cards, including the Master. I thought it was only went to be 1 Master Strike. Have I got another one in there? Did we already have a Master Strike? Maybe I imagined it. Regardless, we've done it. That didn't turn up, otherwise we'd have lost. And that is games. So now what we do, because we're playing this, is we keep a note of our score. And then we can try to do better another time, if we want to. So I've now got to get all of these cards out and tally up our little victory points and celebrate all the people we defeated. Look at this. There's some bystanders we rescued. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. We rescued loads of bystanders. Yes, please. Good lord, this looks complex. It really isn't, Marriott. Would you lose if the 8th card came out because you had to play 2 more winning cards? No, once the Mastermind's defeated, it's over, really. It was just to show the cards. We were done. We were done. It's fine. The Mastermind was defeated. I suppose technically I shouldn't have taken that last 4, but I'm going to, because I'm not quite sure what the rules are, and I want the points. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 26, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Take it, it's fine, exactly. I'm going to make a note, our score was 39, although I think there is something that we have to adjust. So on scoring, we would subtract -4 for each bystander carried away by escaping villains. We didn't do that. -3 for each scheme twist, so we're 7, so we need to take away 21 for that. And -1 for each villain that escaped, which was none. So our final score on that is a legal drinking age of 18. We did it. We defeated Red Skull. I really didn't think we would. Boom. Boom indeed, Miski. And that is Marvel Legendary. You are the best at games, that's true. That's true. Shall we have one more? Yeah. Right, I need to reset the game. Yes, please. I'll fire up another one. How marvellous. That's right, Adam G. Create. Boop, boop, boop. Just getting it set up. Loads. Most rhetorical question ever. I've literally no idea what you're doing, so yes, please. I'm just getting it ready. Boop, boop, boop. I'll do a recap for anybody who's wandered in when we start. So, let's go in here. This is Marvel Legendary Swanee, and anybody else who doesn't know what's going on. The way it works is, there is a mastermind doing an evil scheme, and he's being helped by villains who invade the city. They need to be defeated by heroes that we recruit from the headquarters. If we defeat the mastermind in 4 battles, before we run out of cards, or the scheme is completed by the mastermind, we win. If we don't, we lose. That's how it works. And I'm now going to get the second scheme that I prepared set up. And that is... Oh. Somebody called Magneto. That's how you say it. Everyone knows it's Magneto. Magneto. He is our mastermind. He always leads the Brotherhood. So they're going to be our villains this time. There they are. Ooh, Juggernaut. Yes, please. And we're also going to need some henchmen. He's going to have 3 of the hand ninjas helping him. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. I really want a cornetto. Who doesn't? 3 henchmen. We are going to be playing as Black Widow, Captain America, and Cyclops. Yes, please. Steve was the mastermind all along, sure. There we go. Captain A. Yes, mate. Best one. And the scheme that we're doing this time is portals to the Dark Dimension. If we can find it, because these aren't searchable. There it is. So what does that mean? It means that Magneto is trying to build portals to the Dark Dimension. And there are 7 scheme twists in this one. Each is a dark portal. The first one gets placed above the mastermind and gives him +1 attack. Then the second one goes over the leftmost city space and gives any villains there +1 attack. When the 7th one turns up, the portal has opened to the Dark Dimension and we is dead. So we need 7 portals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We also need a Master Strike to go into the deck. I somehow managed 2 last time. I'm still not quite sure how I managed that. We also pop a Bystander in there. It's a little sneaky twist. And I think we're good to go. Yeah. That feels right. I feel like I've done all the things. So, we'll make those a better size. There we go. Plop. Those ones are a bit big, aren't they? I've got a bit carried away there. I've got a big one. We'll get our starter deck from over here. Oh, hello. Hold L. Whoop. And we'll... Hang on, have I shuffled these? I don't know that I have. Shuffly, 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 shuffle. Shuffly, 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 shuffle. And shuffly, shuffly, shuffle. And let's make those in normal size. Okay. So, to recap, we, by which I mean Black Widow, Captain America, and Cyclops, are attempting to defeat Magneto, who is leading the Brotherhood, and some hand ninjas. Was it hand ninjas? I can't remember who we said. Yep. In a scheme to open a portal to the Dark Dimension. If we beat him 4 times, we win. If we don't, we don't. Okay, McNeil, the official in-stream expert for all Marvel Legendary questions. That's cards. Exactly. You get it. So I'm going to fill the HQ. Captain A, Cyclops, Black Widow, Captain A again. So they're all represented. I'm going to kick the game off with the first villain, and it is Sabretooth. When we fight Sabretooth, each player needs to reveal an X-Men hero or gains a wound. And if they escape the city, that happens again. So that's a pickle, isn't it? Let's see how we get on. It's a fighty one. A fighty one. Shopping. Shopping. Fighty. Shopping. So we can't attack him because he's 5 attack points and we've only got 3. So these guys are useless. Well done, everyone. But we have got 3 shopping, which means we could buy a Black Widow card for 2, which allows us to draw cards and potentially rescue a bystander if there's another microchip card. We could have a Cyclops with 3 attack, but we'd have to discard another card. I'd happily do that at this point. or 3 for Captain A, who has no shopping, but +1 for each colour of hero we have. So I'm obviously buying the 3 attack one, because fighting is better than not fighting. Everyone knows that. We replace him. Oh, it's another Cyclops. That's the end of the go. So next turn. Uh-oh, these guys are strong, aren't they? Brotherhood are tough. Juggernaut. 6 attack. Ambush. Each player KOs 2 heroes from their discard pile. Oh, shit. Right, we've got to knock 2 of these out. I'm going to get rid of the shopping, because I know I've got lots of shopping. I've still got, like, 5 more shopping. I know we need shopping, but I'm not throwing attack away. I'd rather have an attacky deck. Christ. All right, well, that's happened, hasn't it? 1, 2, 3, fighty, shoppy, and it should be another shopping card, shouldn't it? Right, we've got 5 shopping and 1 attack. The 1 attack's obviously worth dick all. The 4s that we've got that we can buy are that one. Well, they're both the same. So it's no attack, but you get +1 for each colour of hero you have. I'm just going to remind myself what colours I bought. I've got a blue one. These all count as greys. I need to be green. So we potentially worth 3. And we should now try to buy a yellow and a black card to get the variety. So we're going to buy Captain A for 4. And we can't buy anything else because there aren't any cards that cost 1. So that is the end of our go. Let's hope things get better soon. Buzz Buzz. I know, sorry. It's... Oh, Christ, it's Juggernaut again. That's not good. At all. Okay, a 2 card... Ah, but the good news is that isn't a discard pile. Because the go had finished, that should have been put there because we'd run out. Then he turns up, so I have no discard pile, so we don't have to discard anything. That's the order. Because you deal a new hand. That's fine. We've got away with that. That we're lucky. Supposed to build the deck, mate. Yeah, all right, mate. That's good. That's really good, actually. So, we're going to play that one last. Boop, 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 boop. Now, he is worth 3 for green, grey, blue. So that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which means, to play this, I have to discard a card. It's going to have to be a shopping. So that goes on the discard pile, and then I've only got 1 left. But that means we can already have a bang on this prick. And we surely fucking will. So let's have a look. Choose one of your X-Men heroes. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, add that hero to your hand as a 7th card. So, that one's going to be a 7th card on my next go as well. Thanks, Magneto. Take that, you prick. And that is the end of that hand. And it's gone very, very well. So, let's turn those over. It should be face down, doesn't make any difference because we're just going to set the top one anyway. But it's nice to do things properly, isn't it? Right. What is it? Oh, God. It's him again. Fortunately, no ambush from Sabretooth. But we do need to start dealing with this because, as you can see, the city's starting to look quite full. Let's see what we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we get that as the 7th. So we have got 5 attack if we discard one of these for 3. But that mugs us out of buying that for 4. And we could have another one of those for 3. Yeah. I'll buy that for 3. I'll get rid of one of them. Oh, I just discard it, don't I? No, hang on. Yes. Yes, I buy it for 3. I discard that to use that, and then I've got 5 attacks, so I can have a go at this dickhead. I reveal Cyclops as an X-Men character when I fight him, so I don't gain a wound. And we beat him up. And that is games. Bye, Sarah. I'll see you again soon. Right. Replace that. do these first. In case any more juggernauts turn up. We've not had any twists yet, have we? They must all be on the bottom. Here we go. It is Blob, another Brotherhood villain. You can't defeat Blob unless you have an X-Men hero in your hands. Alright. 1, 2 shopping. Keep Captain A there. 1 attack. Another attack. No shopping. So that's only 2 attack from Captain A. Which gives us 4. But because we've not got an X-Men, can't fight him. So we can't do any fighting this time. All we can do is go shopping for 3. Which means we'll take shopping Captain A for 3. So we've got a yellow card. It's a bit of a nothing go, isn't it? Do you need anything explaining, Alan Hasley? If you've got questions, ask. We can help. K-Bink genuinely does know this game very well as well. Full City, depends what the card is. It might be a Master Strike or a Scheme Twist, Alex. We're not sure yet. Oh, no, it's a Full City. Okay, that's not good. I remember our score at the end, if we do win, will be reduced by villains that escape the city. This one is Mystique. Oh, Christ, look. If Mystique escapes, they become a Scheme Twist that takes effect immediately. That would be a pity. 5-4, you know it quite well. Good. Right. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, it's going to be a nothing hand, isn't it? Okay. We've potentially got 5 attack, which we need. So we're going to have to discard a spendy. Otherwise, the city's going to be buggered, isn't it? So we can either fight Sabretooth, which we could do because we've got an X-Men in our hands, or fight Mystique. So I'm going to fight Sabretooth because I've got an X-Men, this time with Cyclops. And that is all the fighting spent. And we've just got 2 shopping now. So let's go with Black Widow. So we've got a 4th colour cards. Bye, Swanee. I love you very much. See you soon. So potentially we can make Captain A worth loads because he's a team player, Captain A, isn't he? Of course he is. Place it with another Black Widow. Start another go. It's another Mystique. Fine. And, oh, hello, cheeky. And that's 6 cards this time. Oh, there's only 1 there. Okay. Well, that's the first one. 2. Good. Colours is... Oh, hello, cheeky. 3. 4. Oh. 5. Oh. There we go. Right, we can play these, but we have to discard cards from our hands. So actually, we've got 7 attack at the moment if we bin both those off. But is it worth it? Like 4 would clear 1 out. Then we can still go shopping because that is worth 3 shopping. So we've got 5 shopping at the moment. We only need 4. So we're going to discard 1 to use one of these and not that one. So we discard that. That is 4 attack points. We fight Blob because we've got an X-Men. That then makes this card worth 3 and that 1 for 4 shopping, which means we can buy another Captain America Team Fighty card. Shameless, Swanee. Absolutely shameless. Of course you can. Hey, Chras. That is the end of that go. Boop. Let's flip that in. And here we go. Oh. It's a hand ninja. Is it me, or is it starting to feel like all of these cards came out grouped together because we got all the villains at once? I don't know. Well, I'm playing what I've done. I'm sure I shuffled them. You watched me shuffle them. Yes, go and watch Swanee's thing. That's right, DJ Yoda, 9 o'clock tonight. Do that. Where was I? Right, I'm having another game. 1, 2. Let's hope that's a good one. 3, 4. I want different colours. No, that's a pisser. 5. Give me a different colour now. Yes, that's all right. And she's draw a card. Fine. All right. Well, that makes it worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack. So we can attack Juggernaut, which we need to. So get rid of Juggernaut for 6. So close on that. You shuffled poorly, but you did. Thanks, K-Pink. Computer shuffle, mate. I've got 2 shopping. I'll buy another Black Widow. See if I can get the combo on that. Cool Black Widow cards. Waggle harder. That's my problem. That is my problem. No, it is. Look, they are shuffled because the Master Strike came up after 1 Hand Ninja, so they are shuffled. Confirmed. So that's a bystander. So that goes underneath the Hand Ninja, who has now effectively kidnapped it. Is how that works. So the Hand Ninja has kidnapped a bystander. So if I defeat the Hand Ninja, I also get a bystander. Breathing Room, exactly that 5/4. So let's see how we got on here. We've got 2 shopping. Flip that back. Black Widow. So we're going to draw an extra card. Oh, hello. No, steady. IT. Shoppy. This is going to be a nothing hand, isn't it? Yeah, it's a piece of shit hand. This is where we got the space. All right. Well, we've got 5 attack if we discard a card. Quite like that. For 2 attack with Black Widow in a different colour again. Okay, I'm going to use Black Widow and draw an extra card. Oh no, I've already done that. I've done that, haven't I? Because I've got 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've done that. To play that, I have to discard. I have to. But I can discard one of those. And then I've got 4 attack to fight that. And that gives me another shopping as well. Do I need the shopping off of that? I don't. But we fight that and win. That's then spent that. That gives us +1 star. Which means we have 4 stars. There's only 3 there. So we're going to take the Black Widow card. Because it's quite nice. And gives us a different colour for the Captain A combos. Hopefully. Replace the HQ. It's Black Widow again. And here, it's another blob. We've got so lucky with the scheme twists. But that does mean that they're all at the bottom of that. They are shuffled though. I don't think there's any scheme twists in the deck. Oh no, there is, look! They just all shuffle to the bottom. Suddenly doubted myself that I'd put them in there. Alright, they're in there. Wow, we got lucky with that shuffle. It really back-ended those. Had a moment's fear there. Right, 1, 2, 3. Alright, okay. These are both worth 3 if we play the blue. And to play the blue, we've got to discard. So I'm going to discard one of those and bin off shopping. So that we get... Well, actually, do I need to do that? Hang on. 3, 6, 9, 10. 8 and 2, it's worth nothing. So I discard the fight and keep the shopping. So we've got 9, which is enough to go for Magneto a second time. Maybe I waggled too hard. Maybe. The important thing is, it's my fault. I did something wrong. Here is second fight with Magneto. It's the Crushing Shockwave. Each other player reveals a hero or gains 2 wounds. There aren't any other players going playing solo, so that's nice. Thanks. So that was the 8 attack. We've got 1 left, which we can't do anything with. And the 2 shopping, I will take Black Widow because she pulls an extra card through, so she's useful for combos and isn't diluting the deck. That is what I will do. So we beat Magneto twice. What's backseating or an efficiency tip? You know you can hover over a deck and press a number key to draw. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you. That is very helpful. Yeah, cheers. Hang on. Right. That was the end of that. Replace that. It's the first scheme twist. So Magneto now requires 9 attack to fight him, which is a pity, isn't it? And you're now saying if I do 6, which I can't because I can only do 4. It dumps me in my hand though, which I'm not playing on my hand for the stream, but I see what you mean. Yeah, thank you. That is not handy. 5th, 6. Holy shit! So these Black Widow cards played first. Draw 3 more cards. So I'm just going to play. I'm going to play that one and draw a card. See what it is. Then I'm going to play that one, which means I get to rescue a bystander and draw a card. Then I'm going to play that one, which means I rescue a bystander and draw a card. We're going to wallop Magneto on this go. 1, 2, 3. They're all done. We're going to play that for what it's worth. Tuck that to the end. We've got... Oh, it's only 6. You know what? I was thinking he was fighty. It's not as good as I thought it was. Huh. Bum. Okay. Well, shopping-wise, that is worth yellow, blue, grey, black, 4. So I've potentially got 5 shopping. I only need the 4, so I'm going to discard that to activate Mr. Blue. So I've got 6 attack, which means I will wallop Juggernaut. It's not bad. We've still got 9 cards left, although it is the scheme twists. 4 shopping. We're spending on Captain 8. Alright. That's not too awful. A lot of cards for a little hit, isn't it? It is. It is. As long as someone got a wallop. Yeah, as long as someone got a... That's the main thing, isn't it? Let's see. It's the second scheme twist, so any baddies in the bridge will now get +1. Thankfully there aren't any, because we've kept on top of it so far. Let's see if we can have another good hand here. Cyclops card is good. I do like it. Fighty. Okay. Alright. Okay. Do that. I'm going to have to discard one of these, I think. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't know if I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then that would be 5, 6, 7. Don't need 7. I only need 5, don't I? Or 4. Oh, but I have to play that to even get 4. Or I've got to play that. But I could discard that, because it's not going to make any difference. So we'll do 3, because I've discarded that. That is 4, 5, 6. So we'll take Mystique out on the furthest, because he's more likely to get buffed by a scheme twist very, very soon. And 3 shopping. None of these are attack, are they? That's nice, isn't it? I wish I could afford that card. I suppose if I go for this now, with the combo on the shopping, I'm likely to be able to buy that. So we'll buy Captain A for 3. We'll give that a go. Right, there we go. It's another... Oh, I love that Cyclops card. It's all right. We want that. Next thing, it's another Hand Ninja. Those scheme twists got buried beautifully, didn't they? We could have been in so much more trouble. And he's like, oh, that's the first time we've seen Black Widow, isn't it? Or the red Black Widow, anyway. Okay, that's 4 of them. Let's hope we pull some more colours for Captain A and make this another Magneto. All the colours, please. Yes. No. But this one draws another card. That's fights. So, that goes there. We spent that now. 1, 2, 3. Haven't got the combo on that. That is worth 4, 5, 6, 7 for the colours. So we've got 7 attack and 3 shopping. So we can actually beat the Blob. No, I haven't got any X-Men, have I? No. So we can't beat the Blob. I was going to say we could do the Blob for 4 and the Hand Ninja for 3. But we can't. And we're 1 short, or 2 short of Magneto. Shit. All right, we'll fight him for 3 and get +1 shopping for what it's worth. So we've got 4 shopping, which it doesn't make any difference, but I can have Cyclops for 3. All right, well, that was a shit hand, wasn't it? That didn't quite happen, did it? Yeah, the Biddly Bong is happening. Sorry, that's my fault. Who's turning up? Black. Oh, that's nice. +1 for each bystander in your victory pile. Oh, we'd best find out how many bystanders we got to decide if we want that then, haven't we? 1, 2, 3. All right. So that's worth 3 attack at the moment. Captain A shopping. Mr. Fighty. Black Widow. Captain A shopping. All right, we're going shopping today, apparently. Cyclops if we discard. And shopping. So we can defeat him for 4 if we discard. Oh, hang on, let's draw another card with Black Widow. Let's do her first. Get those out of the way. Me versus KB, whenever you want, mate. Whenever she's feeling brave enough. And it's not versus, by the way. You play competitively. Although I think she manages to make it competitive anyway. She'd rather the team crashed and burned and shared the glory. Right, so we drew a card. That gave us more fighty. So I could have 5 attack. Really, I want the 4 to defeat him, though. Oh, mind you, I'd rather get you out of the way. I'd rather get you out of the way for 5. Even though we need that. We've got other Cyclopses. So we are going to play that, which means we have to throw that away. Yeah, throw that away. Got the 5 attack, so wallop you. But we have played black and blue and grey, so these are worth 4 shopping each. So we've got 8 shopping, so you can buy Captain A for 6. And we could have 3 shopping on that. But I don't want that. I don't fancy it. I'm going to go with that and keep us fighty. There we go. Yeah? Who gets the most points? Yep, I will be the better hero. I will hero hard than you. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, there's somebody at the door. Hang on. Stay there. Oh, I haven't got a whole slide on this setup. You just have to wait there. Hang on. Stay there. Hello, mate. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. You're right. It's I'm out there. Yeah, mate. Take care. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, I haven't got a holding slide. I haven't got my Elmo on here. Need to get Elmo set up. Sorry about that. It was sending back some kit for the postponed show that we were doing, some broadcast kit. Hi. Where were we? What's going on? Where did we get to? What just happened? Have I got to turn another one over? I must have, mustn't I? Yeah? Finish that? Yeah. I reckon. Master Strike! Uh-oh. Each player reveals an X-Men hero or discards down to 4 cards. Right, come on, Cyclops. 2, 3, 4. Oh, shit. Yes! We're fine. In your face, Magneto. Right. She's first. We draw another card. This looks quite good, doesn't it? I think this is good. There's no combos on these, but we do have to discard. If I do discard, these are both worth black, blue, green, grey, 4. So that's 4, 8. It's already 9, which is what we need for Magneto. So there is actually no point playing Cyclops and discarding a card because we could buy. We can't do anything with it. I know we have to play him. So we'll get rid of a shopping because I don't care about the shopping. And that then gives us 4, 8, 11, 12. 9 takes on him. For each of your heroes, X-Men heroes, rescue a bystander. So we get a nice bystander as well. He dead for the 3rd time, I think. And that is us done. Yes. Take that, Magneto, you shit. Right? Yeah. Shuffle. New thingy. Hand ninjas. Okay, nice easy one. Let's see if we can finish this. Oh, there he is. Look at that diving block. Captain Ace, 6-point card. 4 attack on his own. 5 more to defeat Magneto. It's good. It's great. It's no good, but it can draw another card. We've done it. I think we've done it. Because it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 there if we discard a card. Well, let's do these first to get our maximum points. So draw a card with that. Lovely. Draw a card with that. Oh, Christ. And rescue a bystander. Here it all comes. So we've played both of those. Thank you very much. If you would gain a wound... Oh, in fact... If we play him first, because there's no reason not to, he's got another microchip first, so we rescue a bystander on the first one as well. So we'll do that. Then we'll play you. No, will we? I don't care about the shopping. So we'll play shopping before fighty. We need to play that by discarding... Ooh, what am I going to discard? I'll discard the shopping one because I don't even care, but then I'll get 1 less attack. That swings and roundabouts. We'll discard that and keep that for the extra attack point on the end. So, what does that line us up to? That gives us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 attack. So we can defeat him for 4 before we take on Magneto for 9. We get to recruit an X-Men hero for a 3, but we don't need to. And that is a defeated Magneto. He did not build portals to the Dark Dimension. In your face, you fuck. Did it. 2 wins. Magneto defeato. Exactly. Magneto down. And now we can tally up our points again. Oh, yes, we can. Let's see what we got. Got 1. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. God, we've got loads of bystanders. 5, 6 bystanders. 6 points. It's a nice chance to get to look at all the cards again as well, isn't it? Cards is cool. I like cards. Look at that. Absolutely walloped the pricks this time. Look at that. What a haul. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 24, 29, 27, 30, 33, 36, 40, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 52. And then the deductions, what were they? 52. Minus 3 for each scheme twist, of which there are only 2. So minus 6 is 46. No bystanders got carried away and no villains escaped. So that is a win with 46. Oh! Score equals 46. Woof indeed, K-Bink. Well, I really enjoyed that. How was that for everybody? Doing a bit of solo tabletop. I've never done anything that sort of dry ever. But I love that game. It was shit. Yeah, cheers, Flibble. Wow, well, fuck off then. Fun. I'm immediately buying this for me and Jess. You should. It's really fun, collaborative. You beat the mastermind by using fight, claw symbols, as long as you have more than they have printed. Exactly so. Joking, good. Give me a dice game any day. I know you loved it, K-Bink. I know you're a fan. Needs more monarchs. Sure, King Rob. I appreciate that. Good. All right. Good. Well, look, a reminder of the schedule before we wrap up. Here it is. Tomorrow night, 8 till 10, me and Rob will do the most complicated thing ever, the video game show, where we will dial three guests in to play video game battles against each other, interspersed with you voting on who will win on your smartphones and playing some classic retro games as well to contribute to the team scores. I cannot begin to describe how complicated that is and how much work is going into it, or how King Rob. Friday, I'm going to play The Witcher in the afternoon. Saturday's rerun. Sunday night, we'll carry on with Resident Evil 3. And I'm looking for suggestions for another game as well, because we might get to the end of that. Monday is Animal Crossing and Minecraft in the daytime, maybe a bit of Hearthstone. Tuesday night is quiz night. And next Wednesday, we'll do this again with Carcassonne and new guests and some more of this until we've played everything. We could start Resi 7 again, couldn't we? We'll go back to Resi 7, that's true. Sounds horrific, though. I am now going to say goodbye, because I've not had lunch yet. But I love you very much, and this was really fun. Thank you to Stu, Paul and Claire again for doing that, and to Rob, of course, for making the whole thing possible. I will see you all soon. Goodbye.